Oh, hi everyone. Thanks so much for showing up for your math learning. It's Mr. Jennings, and we're looking at converting lines from standard form to slope-intercept form. Okay, this line is in standard form. It's a little harder to graph that way. So we'd like to convert it to slope-intercept form to make things much easier. So here are the steps that we're going to use. This one we're generally going to work algebraically and then graph the line from slope-intercept form. So there's kind of two skills that we're able to look at here. The first is my ability to rearrange an equation. So what I'm going to do first is just remember my goal, which is y equals mx plus b. I want y all alone on one side of the equation. Basically, the equation has been solved for y, and all of y's dance partners are across the dance floor on the opposite side of the equal sign. Right now, there's these dance partners that are on the same side of the equal sign, and I got to move both. So first thing I'm going to move is that 5x. It's super easy to move. I'm going to subtract 5x from both sides. If I've got something on one side of the equation, I don't want it there, I subtract it. It's gone. So that will give me the new line, minus 3y is equal to negative 5x plus 6. I put all this together, and it's the new side of the equation. I've taken away that, so it's gone. And all I'm left with is negative 3y. Okay, the very common error is that students will drop that negative sign as though it's meaningless. But it has meaning, so we want to keep it. All right, the next step is we are going to do the opposite of multiply by minus 3, which is divide by minus 3. But we want to divide the whole side of the other equation by minus 3. That will give us this. Y is now all alone on that side, and I have minus 5 divided by minus 3, which is the same thing as 5 on 3x. And then I have plus 6 divided by minus 3. That simplifies to minus 2. Okay, if you have 6 divided by negative 3, your calculator tells you that's negative 2. Do this on a calculator if you struggle with that. Okay, so now we want to graph this thing. So I'm just going to transfer that down towards my graph here. I'm going to have y equals minus 5 on 3x minus 2. I seem to remember it's plus 5 on 3x. Yes, it is, positive 5 on 3x minus 2. So here's how we graph these. All right, the first step is to look at the b value. Okay, remember these are y equals mx plus b, and b tells us the y-intercept, whereas m tells us the slope or rate of change. Okay, so the first thing that I look at is this minus 2, and I go ahead and I put it there. Boop. Easy. All right, that's one of the points on the line. And next, I'm going to use this idea of 5/3. All right, and this is where the idea shows up. When I'm looking for space, m equals 5/3. Remember that's rise or change in y divided by run. So I'm going to, you don't have to have these marks on here, but you can use them. I'm going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there for, no, gosh. Okay, so my rise is 5 and my run is 3. So let's run 3 first. Okay, so I'm going to run to there, and then I'm going to rise from there 5. So I go up, boom, 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 boom. There, that point is also on the line. And then I can go another 3 this way, and another 5 that way. Okay. I can even go back 3, down 5 to get all of these other points. And then the last step is to stick a line through all of them. Ooh, that went bendy weird. Anyway, I thought I was doing pretty well, not bendy weird. But anyway, it's not a beauty contest. And then that will be my line. Proudly label it y equals 5/3 x minus 2. Okay? And that is the same thing algebraically as this. All right? And now, here's how you can check your work. in Desmos. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is copy out this line here in Desmos. So I'm going to just take my Desmos somewhere where I can look at it and my working at the same time. So I'm just going to clear out, get a fresh Desmos. 5x minus 3y equals 6. I get this line. I'm just going to zoom in because my zoom was a little different there. Oh, so it crosses at -2 and it seems to go through the point. Does it go through the point 33? It sure does. There's the point 33. So that's pretty darn good. And then I can also go down and check my working here and say, well, what if I had y equals 5 on 3, x is upstairs, -2. Oh, look at that. It's the same.
Attention CCI.
Because it's the
Tomorrow at
same,
lunch,
I am
come
correct.
down to the Owl's Nest
I
to
didn't
cheer
change
on
anything by
the
doing my
senior
algebra. I
and
just
junior
turned it
boys
into
volleyball
a
teams
more useful
as they
form.
verse the teachers.
So,
Don't forget
any
to bring
questions?
canned food
Hit me up in
as
class,
we
hit
will
me up
be
by email.
donating it to
Otherwise,
the
thanks
food
very much for
project.
showing up for your math learning,
See
everyone.
you there, CCI.